Greetings. It is December 9th, 2025. And I have jumped timelines. I'm sitting on this little, it's like a bungalow with a little swimming pool, and it's on this private beach in El Salvador. And I've never felt more calm or peaceful or secure in my life. It was quite a journey getting here, and the old timeline kind of kicked my ass, especially in the last few months and the last few years. Actually, I learned a lot of lessons kind of the hard way. But this place really has me thinking about the difference between AI and NI. And the thing is, as I mentioned, that AI is something that comes from outside, and it can be organic. A lot of people are artificially intelligent. They just do what they're told and, remember what they have to remember and learn the words they need to use and the formulas they need to use, and, never really go deeper. But natural intelligence is more chaotic, and it comes from the inside, and more chaotic, but actually more perfect, like nature itself. I look around here and I see all these things growing, and little birds and animals, and listen to the waves, and you couldn't calculate exactly when the next wave is going to break, but they keep breaking, so hang on, I need to collect my thoughts. I've only been here for about 24 hours, so it's difficult to make, any judgments or whatever about the country, but my first impression is that it's a very safe place. It's like El Salvador itself has kind of jumped timelines. Like, I've talked to a few Salvadoran people, and they tell me, it was completely different 5 years ago. You wouldn't even believe it. And apparently it's quite safe. A couple people bragged to me that it's the safest country in the world now. And I don't know if that's true, but where I am certainly is safe. There's a big wall around this place, and I'm on this cliff, and it would be really hard for, anybody that wanted to harm me to get to me here. Not that anybody would want to harm me. But yeah, I feel very secure, and it's very different from my experience in Mexico, because, Mexico is like a much bigger country, and one thing I did notice here is that the food options are not as diverse. Apparently El Salvador imports almost all of its produce, which, Mexico obviously grows a ton of produce. And it's like you go into any little tiny mercado in Mexico, and there's a broad array of all kinds of fruits and vegetables, and mostly locally grown. They have farmers markets where you can buy locally grown stuff that's really good. And I went to this big supermarket here, and the produce pickings were pretty slim. They didn't even have toronjas, grapefruit. The aguacate, the avocado was rock hard. It wasn't good, perfectly ripe or almost perfectly ripe avocado. And anyway, but it's whatever. The food I've eaten has been great. The place I'm staying, the dueña, the landlady, delivered breakfast this morning to my bungalow, and it was lovely. I might use that picture as the cover for this episode. But yeah, it's just so incredibly calm and peaceful. And originally my plan was to stay in this place, which is a verbo for like 2 weeks and hunt for more of an apartment-y type thing. But now I'm like, nah, I'll just stay here for the whole winter. It's, about halfway between El Tunco and El Zonte, which are the two, like, kind of tourist areas, a lot of, Europeans and Americans and, surfers. And if I want to go to those places and hang out, I can. But I'm actually really digging this, this vibe right here. Like, there are people around. It's like a little compound. I mean, you could call it a gated community, but it's not really. It's just a private beach, and you have to go through a gate to get there. But yeah, there are other people around, and the beach itself is just wow. It's this super soft volcanic, black sand, and there are like no rocks. I've watched the tide go in and out, and the surf is huge. So I am going to take surf lessons at some point and probably get myself a board, and I'll be able to surf right here. But I just feel like I'm in the right place, and I feel like I've purged enough people from my life that now there's room, for others. And I feel like I'm going to make some good friends this winter. And definitely feeling a surge of creative energy. I think I'm going to be more regular about this podcast. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do. I promise there'll be more regular episodes. I'm also going to start a video, whatever they call it, vlog. And I'm about to put my blog, chucklinart.com, back online. It'll actually be the 20th anniversary of chucklinart.com in 2026. First put it online in 2006. So that's stuff to look forward to. Brought my guitar, been playing a little bit, but I don't really have anyone to play to or with, but that's fine. I'm perfectly happy sitting here and playing to the sea and the birds. And last night a little crowd did gather, oddly. Just neighbors. But I'm feeling very blessed. I'm lucky to have a job that allows me to do this. I'm lucky to be here. I can't believe that it's actually cold somewhere in the world, because it's pretty hot here, man. I mean, it's like, I guess it is almost equatorial, so it's hot, but I think I'll get used to it. And it was cool last night. I slept like a madman. I slept like 10 hours. It was just crazy. I have this incredible view right from my bed, like out onto the ocean, and like, wow. So I guess that's kind of my check-in for now. I don't have much to say, but yeah, I definitely jumped timelines. I'm in a whole new universe now, and feeling a lot of creative energy, and I'm liking El Salvador thus far. El Salvador, the savior. And I'll be coming at you soon with some naturally intelligent commentary, I hope, because there's not much coming from the outside here. Like, I don't even want to look at my computer. Like, today I obviously I have to look at my computer when I'm working, but as soon as I ended work, I just closed the laptop right up and didn't even think about it, and kind of went for, well, I actually went to the supermarket, bought some food, and now I'm ready to cook. I'm gonna go down to the beach here and watch the sunset, and probably jump in and be bathed by salt water. So yeah, check back. Thanks for listening. Once again, I am Chuck Linart, Charles Linart, and this has been the NI versus AI podcast. Tune in soon. Thank you for listening. Peace.